In the heart of a desert whose days burned like fire and whose nights chilled the bones, the sun beat down mercilessly on the endless sand. One day, a fox named Shalchashum and a wolf, known as the Skinny Gray, were walking side by side, bound together only by a hunger that seeped into their bones. The fox was so exhausted his tail dragged across the sand. The wolf's eyes were worn down by the cruelty of the sun. They were companions with no purpose but survival. They walked for hours. There wasn't a shred of shade anywhere. The heat bent over them like a blanket of fire. Sometimes the wolf howled and the fox sighed, until, from afar, they saw something large, shaded, moving slowly. As they got closer, it became clear, a sturdy, brown camel walking calmly. The fox gaped in surprise. "A camel? In the middle of the desert?" The wolf added. "But camels are domestic. What's it doing here?" When they reached it, the fox croaked, "Dear camel, why are you alone here? Did your owner abandon you?" The camel replied, "Domesticated. Ha! Humans only work you to your last breath. When I realized they had no mercy, I ran away." The wolf, who had his own bitter memories, smirked. "You're making sense, friend." The fox asked, "So you're not looking for a village? Maybe food?" The camel cut him off. "Don't mention villages. They'll make me work. And you two? You'd get beaten by dogs or humans. Villages are merciless." The fox and the wolf exchanged a look. The camel was right. But at that moment, fate started a new game. Suddenly the camel said, "Maybe we can find something." He sniffed the sand and said, "Aha, a walnut." The wolf and fox's eyes gleamed. Even a small bite was worth gold to them. The camel said, "I found it, so I eat it first." The wolf growled, "Why you? We're hungry too." The fox said, "Camel dear, you eat plants. We haven't found anything. Why shouldn't it be ours?" The camel smiled crookedly. "If I were a hunter, I'd have eaten you, but I'm not, and neither are you." The wolf shouted, "Give us the walnut." The camel said, "No." The fox muttered angrily. The wolf said, "Let's see who's the oldest. Whoever's older gets the walnut." The fox's eyes gleamed with mischief. He thought, "I can win this." He said, "I'm older. My grandfather said when I was born, 50 years before Prophet Adam, my birth brought light to the world." Before the camel could respond, the wolf said, "Oh yes, I remember. I was helping the fox's mother give birth to him. We're way older than you." The camel scratched his head. Then he burst into loud, furious laughter that echoed across the desert. "What kind of giant lie is that? Do you think I'm blind? You look like you were born yesterday." He opened his huge mouth and swallowed the walnut whole. "No, I'm not falling for your tricks. My size proves who is older." The wolf and fox looked at each other in defeat while the camel walked away. The desert was still hot, but they learned one lesson. No one becomes old by telling lies, but with the truth, one always appears greater.